The human nervous system is one of the most complex systems in the known universe. Its main function is in generating movements and directing our behaviors. The brain is connected to a spinal cord, and that connection is crucial for motor behavior to happen. However, some unfortunate events could lead to an injury and break in this brain-spinal cord connectivity, which could result in a paralysis. This has a huge personal, social, and economic burdens. Luckily, most of these injuries are not complete, and some tissue still stays preserved following the injury. This preserved tissue enables us a mechanism that is extensively studied in our lab, and that mechanism is called neural remodeling. A good way to understand what neural remodeling is to use an analogy of our transportation system. So now, imagine a truck driver that has to deliver an information from a point A to a point B. Unfortunately, an accident happens in between and he is not able to continue. However, he could still go a bit back and find an alternative way to detour around the accident and still deliver an information to point B. The same mechanism is used by our neurons when injury happens. The neurons bypass the injury and they create a new connection that then leads to a spontaneous recovery following that injury. Now, this led the neuroscientists to ask a really big question. How do neurons know where to go, or which cell to target, or which way to choose? And in order to answer that question, I used a mouse model of spinal cord injury. And the aim of my research is to try to find what are the molecular mechanisms that are involved in this process of neural remodeling. I use a wide range of very precise methods and I identify genes that are helping neurons to form these new connections. After that, I use those genes with a technique called gene therapy and upregulate these molecules to make this newly formed connection even stronger. Eventually, this led to a better recovery after spinal cord injury. I hope that one day my research will be helpful in designing new treatments for people who are suffering from injuries of the central nervous system. However, there is still a lot that we don't understand about the ways in which our nervous system works, and I hope that our curiosity and our passion for understanding will lead to these new discoveries and new treatments. Thank you for your attention.